Now you're ready to figure out the best business model for your first online course. While this spectrum is pretty wide. Generally speaking, there are 4 categories of online programs, online training programs. How you choose which method is best for you is entirely dependent on where your product fits into your overall business goals. Your job is to figure out what product is the right fit, right? Is it an introductory program or is it an be-all end-all masterclass? So let me go through the 4 categories for you. Right. Let's talk about them. But as we move to the next section, you have a clear idea of which category your first product fits into. First type is pre-recorded videos and audios. Commonly these are priced under $500. Sometimes when the business is still in its early stages, people often start here that later on as you create more assets. These are usually used as part of a sales funnel as incentives in order to sell a larger, higher-ticket products. This course is an example of that, where you pre-record your entire training and your students go through the content at their own pace. This type of training is the least stressful as you can be. Totally hands-off and just show off to support your students with any questions they might have. So this is a type that will give you both location and time freedom that you might be looking for. Up until about 2 years ago, from when I originally released this course, you could have easily made 6 or 7 figures from pre-record courses. Market has definitely changed since then. Many people are realizing that they're not getting the results they're after by just taking these courses. And also demand is lower because there are more people creating courses on different topics, making the market very, very saturated. Combination of these two has made it a bit harder to be able to sell them on a more consistent basis. One way to overcome this is by having a wide variety of courses at a lower price. So the accumulation of all your sales was come to a very comfortable amount of money. Now the second type is online workshops and masterclasses. These are live or pre-recorded inside a private and password-protected site. A lot of times the delivery method is set up as a drip feed, meaning you only show up and give them a one module at a time at specific intervals. For many online entrepreneurs, this is the cornerstone of their business. This is their main revenue generator, their bread and butter, so to speak. In fact, when I work with my clients, if they don't have an existing product, I often work with them to plan their training for this type of method. Because since you're planning to deliver your contents live, then the only thing that you're on the hook for is to come up with a process to get your audience from point A to point B. You don't have to spend any time creating your entire training program. You create it as you go. And since you're only delivering your content one section at a time, then I say you're on the hook only for that specific section. This allows you to very quickly put something out there and test to see if there's demand for it. Also, you can get real-life testimonials which will help you sell your course in the long run. You also have the option of recording your entire live training and then moving forward. You can sell the entire training as a pre-recorded course. The fee for these types of training programs ranged between $300 to $10,000. That's a wide margin, but it reflects an equally wide variety of businesses and topics in this category. For example, if you're selling an 8-week yoga lessons for beginners, then chances are people won't pay you more than $300. But if you're selling inside a bad business how to make more money or learn a new, highly specific and specialized skills, then people would likely be willing to pay a lot more than that. Point is, the more unique and specialized the teaching, the higher the price tag. Also, in most cases, these are accompanied by some sort of handholding or support. Sometimes there is like hot seat or group coaching involved as well. And that's one of the reasons you can charge so much more than pre-recorded courses, because you're there to answer questions from your students in real time. You interact with them live. And so that makes them more attractive to your ideal students because you're helping them personally try to get results faster. And because of that, you can charge premium prices. The third type is membership, which is many courses, their fees too. Subscribers range between $10 to $300 per month for some businesses. This is so profitable that it's the only product they offer that membership can be a very great idea. Let's say that your membership fee is $30 per month and you only need 150 members to hit your revenue goal. Once you get past that initial marketing, then you're set. Now, granted that some members will quit, but in those cases, your marketing efforts to gain new members to make up for those is so minimal. So this becomes a matter of periodic maintenance, right? Instead of constant full-scale marketing to look for new business. We recently created a membership site for some of our older products. And with little effort, we're seeing increase in enrollments every single month. And now every month we're releasing one small training video. Normally under 30 minutes. The idea or the goal behind that is that perhaps in 2 years from today, this can turn into its own six-figure income. Now, the last type of training is coaching. This can be either as a group or one-on-one sessions that we usually focus on one specific area or type of outcome. And they're usually participatory sessions with full collaboration between the consultant or the coach and the students or the customer. The coach acts as facilitator, leading the customer down a path towards a specific desired outcome that people really like this approach because, well, first, it's custom-tailored to their specific needs and also requires a relatively small amount of time and effort on their part to get the results that they're after because they're not wasting time trying to figure things out on their own. And as a result, they're more willing to pay premium prices for this. The downside of that is that you're going to be tied to your desk and computer to service your clients. So if you're after location, time free from this business model might prevent you from getting there. I do offer coaching, but I only take on 5 clients at a time. The reason is I really like to have some interaction with people and I really get a lot of enjoyment out of working with clients and creating their business. At the same time, I don't like to take more than 5 clients. So I don't end up being trapped in my office every single day for like 8, 9 hours a day. One thing I'd say about this, if you're considering coaching, is to make sure that you're setting up your coaching program in a way that keeps your clients accountable. If you do, you're increasing your clients' chances of getting results. So there you have it. These are the 4 different training models, whatever format you consider. Keep in mind that there's no right or wrong way to start. So my advice is to keep it simple. Don't go thinking, you have to create multiple types of products in order to seem legitimate. Start small and remember that many businesses make the entire living on just one of these product types.